Welcome to Technologyland News. A My Little Pony live-action movie has been announced. Will it be G4 or G5 or G6 or Equestria Girls? A G5 fan has died, and I and King Technology also talk more about Generation 6 and if the new live-action movie would unite both G4 and G5 fans. Or will it divide the fandom even more by creating more hate towards the new generations?
Technologyland, Royal Advisor, Cousin Zoom, how has it been? Any news on G5 or G6 and how has it been since G5 ended?
Well, I have a prediction of G6. It's gonna be about a Pegasus and Earth Pony's friendship, and in one episode, the Pegasus will show the Earth Pony the great thing that is technology. That's how G5 ended.
Well, I hope it's about modern technology and ponies flying spaceships to alien pony planets with robots. That would be awesome. Hey, have you seen those self-driving Uber taxis in the human world? Amazing the technology we are seeing from the human world evolving. Like last time we were there with Sunny Star Scout, we saw the birth of so many new technologies like AI Chat GPT.
Yeah, I was gonna say G6 is gonna be more about AI and the human world. I think it's so cool how the pony world is catching up with the human world. I bet in the next 5 to 10 years our kingdoms will probably have flying cars.
So it was sad that G5 ended, but we G5 fans will still stick together, right? I am not going anywhere. Royal Advisor Zoom is not going anywhere. You'll still see us at conventions like Technologyland Con. You are still going to be here, right? Royal Advisor Zoom. I mean, we live in the same house together as cousins, by the way. How has been for you and Thunder after G5 ended? And we had no new G5 content in 5 months. Like, how are you doing as Zephyr Heights Royal Guard for Queen Haven and after being fired from Hasbro after they cancelled the show? What are you doing now? And what is Queen Haven doing right now?
Yeah, I'm still sticking with G5 no matter how hated it is. And yes, I'm still going to be there at the conventions. And yes, me and Thunder are good. But it's getting dull without new G5 content. Haven's taking a vacation with her family. And yes, fired from Hasbro, but right now I'm looking for work. I'm currently unemployed, sadly.
And what about Sunny and Izzy and Pip and the rest of the main 5? I haven't seen them at any conventions this year. So far, I have only seen Opalyn at a convention in Italy. Wait a minute, how in Equestria did she even get to Italy? I thought she was jailed in that tree. How did she escape? And is now attending MLP conventions, and why she is the only G5 guest of honor at an MLP con so far this year. Oh, that's not a good sign. Like the only G5 guest we had so far this year is a villain. Weird.
Wow, that is so weird. I wonder how she escaped and got to Italy. Maybe she used her magic and teleported or something. But it's also weird that Sunny and the rest of the main 5 haven't been seen at any convention this year. Maybe they're busy or something. And agreed, it's not a good sign if the only G5 guest so far is a—
See, this is why we created our own convention called Technologyland Con, because these MLP cons rarely get any G5 guests of honor. They mostly get G4 people, and that's why we are creating our own G5 episodes with our show Technologyland. So far, we got 3 seasons. So far, Technologyland is more successful than the actual G5 show, and President Hawk Knight is still working on his G5 revival show, so it's good that Technologyland is filling in the gap.
I know, right? These other cons are all about G4. It's like they don't care about G5 at all. And Technologyland being more successful than the actual G5 show is a good thing. I'm excited to see what Pres Hawk Knight's G5 revival show will be.
So have you heard about the new live-action My Little Pony movie? How exactly is that going to look like? I mean, we've seen the live-action Sonic Hedgehog movie and the Snow White movie, but I never seen a live-action My Little Pony that would look weird.
I know, I can't believe they're making MLP in live action. But at least they are not doing the ponies in human form.
And how is it going to look like anyway? I have so many questions. Like, is this movie going to be Generation 4 or 5 or G6? Is there going to be real-life people? Is it going to be like in the human world, like Equestria Girls, like in a New Generation Girls? Like, aren't we already doing a pony going to the human world in a New Generation Girls?
Well, I read it's taking place in the human world, like in a new generation, and they will take place in G5.
The question is, when is the movie going to be released? The rest of the unreleased episodes of G5 haven't even been released yet, and Jigs hasn't been released yet, and they actually a live-action MLP movie. I had no idea this was gonna actually be real. Like, I seen YouTube poops and parodies in the MLP fandom, but this is something else, like they are actually doing it.
Yeah, I know, right? But it will be a while. The movie doesn't come out to 2025. Like, why?
Now the question is, will this movie unite the G4 and G5 fans? Like, if the movie turned out bad, Both G4 and G5 fans will hate the movie. The Save ML people will hate this movie for ruining G4. And G5 fans will hate the movie for not being G5. Like, I think this movie is kind of a blessing since it will unite the fandom in their hate for G6. Haha.
Yeah, it will. I'm already prepared for a G5 versus G6 fan war to happen soon.
Yeah, that'll be funny to see the G4 and G5 fans unite, that they now have something to both hate on.
Yeah, and the G6 fans will be like, why are they fighting? At least it's the G1 fans.
So have you heard a G5 fan has died? I think it was the Trump supporter Misty fan guy or another guy, but I just found out from Makarko that somebody in the G5 fandom has died. How?
What? Who? How?
I don't know, a G5 user by the name of Iron Captain or something. I just found out from Makarko. That's scary. We should pray for their family. This is the first lost in the G5 fandom. May they rest in peace with Sunny's dad and the main six.
What's this world coming to? We are already at the end times for G5 and now a fan died. It's really getting dark.
I think these are scary times of death and sickness. This is why we need to get vaccinated and wear a mask at all times.
Yeah, and I'm just about had it with this COVID-19 junk. It's the worst virus in history.
So, any news on G6 or G5? And what about the unreleased G5 episodes? They stopped after March. Where are they? Why hasn't Doc Anubis posted them lately? And what about the ones that got taken down? Isn't he going to re-upload them?
The unreleased G5 episodes, I don't know, it seems they up leaking them for some reason. Maybe because of the new episodes, I don't know. And Doc Anubis got hit by a copyright strike on YouTube, so he can't upload them, sadly.
I know that's what happened to those episodes he uploaded back last year in 2024, sometime in like December or November. I seen Fallon Cortez do a reaction to them before they got taken down. Wow, that was last year when G5 ended. I was like 18-year-old back then. I can't believe it's been a year since G5 ended. This sucks. I blame it on the new CEO guy that replaced the Osbro CEO who died. Yeah. So anyway, what do you think about the live-action MLP movie? I think that would be weird, seeing Sunny Starscout meeting Barack Obama or Donald Trump or Joe Biden. And learning about the coronavirus pandemic, like seeing Twilight Sparkle or Sunny Starscout and the main six in the real world. That's so weird.
The COVID-19 pandemic and Trump becoming president was the worst years of my life. And they were the first years I was in the MLP fandom. Also, the last 2 years as a kid, it was a struggle. I agree with you. How would ponies deal with a pandemic and President Trump? I know it'll be a crazy sight to see. How would ponies survive in the human world? Would they get sick?
I know, right? I heard the coronavirus was created in a Wuhan lab in China. That sounds scary. Can you believe? If the villains here in Equestria created a virus and released it on Equestria, that would be crazy.
I heard that too. It does sound scary indeed. If the villains released a virus like that on Equestria, it will be the end for the ponies.